she's working here?
So Lisa is 18. She is still like working part-time at Goods on the weekends, but she is studying at Sydney University. She has ambitions to become a writer, and she's kind of desperately trying to get her articles published in the student newspaper.
Lisa, Richard White is not going to print an article by a first-year girl in Oni.
You said you liked it.
Peel this news. The boys write the articles and take the photos here, Lisa. Girls get to be editorial assistants and answer the phone. Put a boy's name on it.
What would be the point of that?
So Angela Mansour is a young 22-year-old Lebanese girl born in Australia, and her story in Ladies in Black is basically her going between the world of Goods and going between the world of the Mansour family, and her sort of discovering herself and going after her ambitions.
Angela? Yes? We're about to open. Oh, wow. Amazing.
With Lisa, obviously, they have a really beautiful relationship, friendship, which is kind of, I think, one of the like pivotal love stories in the show.
Go on, then. Search me.
Look, I'm sorry. You should just go.
No, not on your Nelly. Please, I said I'm sorry.
What on earth is happening here?
Oh, this assistant is accusing me of shoplifting.
Well, Mrs. Ambrose thought she might be suspicious.
How dare you?
They're both young, ambitious women in the 60s, but from completely different upbringings. And it's really cool to see how their friendship starts and then where it ends.
Who is she again?
That's a good question, Clive. Who are you?
Angela is the most authentic person I know. You're pathetic pseudo-intellectuals pretending to be worldly. And she is truly and effortlessly sophisticated.
You know, they're very excited and there's a whole world in front of them and a whole life in front of them. And I think for Faye, there's an aspect of being of a different generation, but not of Magda and Virginia's generation. So she sort of bridges the gap, I think. So she can have sort of more intimate conversations with them and talk about relationships, but there is a protective nature to it as well.
I wanted your advice about this guy I met.
You want my advice, Lisa? Have nothing to do with him. She in the show is, asks for the pill because she's not ready to have a family, but at the same time struggles with the conversation with her husband about not being ready to have a family. So she's got this like push-pull that I think is indicative of women at that time and of her age.
Lisa and Angela, played by Clare and Azizi, you kind of go, there's an opportunity for change for them, whereas kind of Faye maybe is she's on the cusp of maybe missing the boat of that change. And yeah, so for me, I kind of go, it's so amazing how a few years difference between those girls could really have opened up more opportunities. And I think that's what the show is kind of, doing, is like there's this change coming to Sydney and how they all going to deal with it.